Double Charlie, we're back. Today we're going over this Trijicon RMR Type 2 with the 3.25 MOA dot. It's been on my carry gun now for going on 5 years. Ammo sponsored by Abe's Awesome Armament. All right, dive into it. Trijicon RMR Type 2. Go over 3 things that I really like about this optic, why I've been carrying it for 4 years. A couple things I don't like about it, which there really aren't many. But glass clarity on Trijicon RMRs, as we all know, is phenomenal. There is a little bit of a blue tint, which a lot of people seem to not like, but that is why it has a 4-year battery life. I do change batteries on my birthday every year, whether that's necessary or not. I mean, probably not. You could probably go every 2 years, but just peace of mind every year. Whew. Now, specifically on this dot, you know, it's gone through a whole lot of training. It's gone through a lot of abuse. It's held up. I have not had any sort of flicker. I do have the Trijicon seal plate, and this slide is cut specifically for the RMR, so it does sit a little bit lower on the Zev slide. You know, coming up used on these price points on these, you can find them as low as $300. Search places like Tag Swap, some of your Facebook groups. But you know, a used price or a new price, you're still going to be around like that $550 point. So it is a you know, not a budget optic per se, though you can get it at budget prices used. Might be a little salty, but a little bit of salt is you know, character. Now, mounting it super easy. Just 2 torque screws going straight down. That is also a con. You know, these things are bottom batteries, so you do have to remove the entire optic if you want to change a battery, which then requires you to, you know, confirm your zero. My zero has always been on, even changing the battery. But you know, if you don't have a torque wrench and you're just cranking it down to whatever you think is the torque spec, which I think is like 15-20 inch-pounds, you know, you can't have those little bit of variables in your zero. So always confirm your zero after. Definitely a con being a bottom mounted. A lot of the new optics are top mounted, which is definitely preferred. Not too much negative to say about the Trijicon RMR, that's for sure. They do have a little bit of a blue tint. Otherwise, the glass clarity is phenomenal. I haven't had any sort of scratches. This thing has not been covered. You know, I just throw it in a box when I'm traveling and don't worry about it. It's an absolute tank, but we all know that. When it comes to night vision, it's definitely the, you know, one of my favorite dots so far. I'd say my other con with the RMR is their buttons. While they are nice and big, you can find them, you can press them with gloves. You know, they're just a little mushy. Sometimes you're not really sure if you're hitting the button to change it. Like, you do got to actually press in there to make your adjustments. And there's no audible distinction to let you know that you are making adjustments. But I also haven't had an issue with them in holster. I also haven't had these getting hit and adjusting on me on the fly. I do like the auto feature. These do have an auto adjustment. So if, say, you know, it's nighttime and you pull your gun up and it was on a, you know, a higher brightness, you're not going to be blinded by that. It will automatically simmer down and give you a good sight picture. That could also be something to say about the holster too. I mean, if you do have a holster that rides up higher, you may have some button presses. I haven't experienced that with the Trijicon holster. It's been on point. Trijicon RMR Type 2 RM06. Great optic, great use, price point. great night vision. It is about a bottom battery, so you do have to take it off to change your batteries, which will require you to confirm your zero. Buttons are a little mushy, but I haven't had any fail. I've had this on for 4 years and it has been great. It's my main everyday carry optic. You know, not much I would change to it. The blue tint doesn't bother me. I know, like I said, that is a con for a lot of people, but you know, just train right through that, and you really don't notice it in a bright sunny day. You'll notice it more at like dusks, you know. Other than that, would I recommend one? Absolutely.